Cajun nerd with the Cajun gaming. We got Jordan, the Cushion,
and Ava
versus Ava, the little baby. So let's get right into the video.
Oh wait, I'm going on the side.
Okay, wait,
Look, Ava, play with this stick. Give me that stick.
No.
A rematch.
Oh man, no.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Guys, focusing game.
Oh, he's going for some high points.
Oh, 15 minutes. Okay.
Alright.
Hey, the longer the better.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's just views. It's just views.
Hey, I'm gonna get you to 100, okay?
I need more than 100.
No, it's gonna.
I
It's
need
gonna
1,000.
go. Well, it's gonna go up there.
Okay.
So when you get 1,000, what happens?
Partnership.
Huh?
Partnership.
It's a focusing game. And it's not like I'm gonna be.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints.
What the heck was that? All the guys were trying to get the ball, but missed. Oh, my God.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. No gain on the play there, second down. On second down, Ingram. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, I love that bad memories.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Don't pick up your block. Don't pick up your block.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Looking deep downfield.
Oh,
and it's
almost
knocked
interception.
away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Here's Breeze to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed.
Are you
wow. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 47 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Breeze to throw on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Craig Robertson in on the stop. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rodgers, 71 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Ingram again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, and that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Oh, he's doing a Hail Mary?
He's on for it.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
He wants to go for it. He wants to lose it right there where I'm close to the touchdown line.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Out to his left. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Let me do what I gotta do. Just like you guys play your route, you gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta do what I gotta do.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
I'm not laughing.
The coach is training right now.
No, I don't know. I was not.
I can go back and show you.
I was not laughing. I was happy with what I had got. If he shows both, then that's him.
Why are you getting all
No matter
pissy?
what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
No,
Well,
because
that's
if I take
aggressive
it,
in
it's still
capital
going to be the
letters
same
with glitter.
opposite.
Sorry, Sunrise on there,
That's the
period.
definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the "Be Aggressive" chant behind him,
And the
and
views
he
I'm gonna be
listened to
getting,
it.
bro. The views. Oh shit, bro. This is gonna be fun.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. To throw is Breeze. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. This is Hightower. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running. Ingram. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Again, it's Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown.
Wow, nice
Good
play.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 39 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by as well.
I'm not
It's
the
never
one that's
fun for a
sitting there.
defense to run
Already
on the field
showboat.
knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea
But
of
you
trying
was
to
doing
limit
it
offense
on the
in
first
that
broadcast.
position.
Then you-
daunting
That
for
was
a
the
defense.
that was the first one. This is the second
The
one.
drive there
Am I
was
doing
spanning
it?
3
No.
plays.
But on the first
And a
one,
long run
all you
there
got
at
is
the end to
some
top
fishy
it off.
attitude.
You got a long way to
Relax,
go.
it's just a game.
Just a game.
You're acting like it's a
Oswald
career.
now to kick it away after the touchdown.
You said you were going to win my
Oh my
butt.
God, it is your career. Oh,
That'll be
snap.
taken in the end
I'm
zone.
sorry about your career.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. And it's early, but boy, they looked good on the last drive. Getting that 4th down stop, they'll be looking to build off that momentum.
They went into lockdown mode, didn't they? And what I loved about it is when someone goes for it on 4th down on their own side of the field,
Gutsy.
not only gutsy, defenses take that as a sign of disrespect. And when they're able to shut them down and put it back in their face, they feel really good about trotting back out for the next series.
We'll see if they still feel good here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Man, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
Come in.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Finding time. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. It got his man complete. Past the tray. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 84 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Oh no, that's...
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll go again with Bell. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
I mean, what you make the mistake.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. The Steelers triumph, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. To me, that's a superior play by the backer, because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him, because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throw complete right side to Cooks. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. Now Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier able to drop him for a loss of 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Bree's going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Sammy Coates has it complete. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Working with the kicker. Defense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, the spin. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Escaping the pressure right. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
come up with one back. That's Ingram. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the former first pick of the second round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play is progressions. Yeah, he can throw it deep, but how about his ability to hit secondary targets, underneath targets, and hits them with accuracy?
Thomas, the intended target, and it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Breeze will try again on second down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now Breeze on third down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
You do the same thing. It's reverse and reverse.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And on 2nd and 10 now. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He finds Coates complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Or he keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, I guess Jordan's not on 3 anymore.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to back the ball away as they did there.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a 1st down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Brief break in the action here. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up first and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
When Nick Fairley's on his game, he is your prototypical defensive tackle who can make disruptive plays. Great hands, really good quickness.
And likely time for 1-5.
Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go.
3rd quarter action now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
A give to Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers defense getting ready here. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams, when they have that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Well, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Here's Breeze to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
As most footballs we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. Give them 22 on that one. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
On second down, Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get together, especially early, and continue to do it throughout the game, the end result is the one that we're seeing right now. They're ahead on the board.
It has been early and often. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The give is to Bell, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just won. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Breeze going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Breeze now to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now, Breeze again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Breeze again, this ain't good.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
You still using Drew Brees, even at
First throw now for the backup McCown. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
I I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. The 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Walk the ball.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To throw, it's Breeze. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Another pistol look here. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's got Snead. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Breeze, escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And that's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up third down. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? We're on the bench right now feeling great.
And he's going to get this and defensively, there was some coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful losing against a good quarterback like he is to not put too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Do you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Delvin Blow with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. Didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 17 yards on the pickup there.
How am I get out of here?
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Go for it, pull down because I'm right there on the off field. Go for it.
He dropped it.
Go for it.
In route,
Right
going into a little
off
bit of
field.
traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. In there to get him for his second sack of the night. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Good lesson. Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Hold you, settle down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal.
You got 27
from that 5-yard
points.
line. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down.
That's
not handing the ball up on 4th down and not even take a risk to even try to go back and
But
get
are you
some.
trying to get points too?
Keep the clock grinding, keep it
Yeah.
going.
And shut up.
You got to figure now, they're going to see
Shut up.
more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This is Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And that's caught inside the 35.
What?
Touchdown!
That's cheating!
New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route, whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. Now it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Nick Fairley. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Shit.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay game offense.
You ain't going to tell me either, huh? You know how to call timeout. You ain't going to tell me, huh? Huh? I mean...
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense. There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Breeze will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
But then it would have been a flag. It would have said flag.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now Breeze on third down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Again, they'll throw with higher pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ryan Shazier coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
And on second and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with first and goal.
So they're back at the 7 now for third and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Jordan. I can bring my ball right down the 2-yard line.
Oh, it's going on.
Instead of kicking a field goal, just making it a 2-point.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you can bag the ball.
The play clock's running down. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Thank you.
Game offense.
He made it worse for him. He was 2 yards to go. Of course I'll make a step. I'm going to give you a close up. That was it. You did that on purpose.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Now Breeze got to have this one. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal.
Oh, wow.
The 6th time they've sacked him tonight. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. Fourth and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can run through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now here comes the Steelers defense once more. Last time, pretty big moment in the game. Deciding to pass on the field goal. They went for it on 4th. This defense got the stop.
And it's always interesting to watch, too, to watch both sides. Are we going to go for it on offense? The defense waiting to see which unit they need to have on the field. Are they going to kick the field goal or not? And once you realize they're going to go for it, to watch the defense now kind of mount a little extra energy to try and stop them. And when they're successful, oh, the emotion just really comes out. Pep and a little bit more than that.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
One of the selling points of the end route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Breeze to throw again. Got it open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Bell. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Another pistol look here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They'll try and run it in with Bell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Okay.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Hey, you should do the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches on pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Lawrence Timmons in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Breeze to throw. And for
Oh,
the
that's
fourth
your
time
ass.
tonight, it's
Oh,
an
what you
interception. Green, and it's picked off.
You was just right there.
Football just outside the 10 at the 12-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Bell. Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it.
Oh,
We got 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes of the game. Come on, Jordan. Let's finish this game.
3 touchdowns, and he's got
Come
him in
on.
the lead.
good thing you didn't pee in my
I know you're not bragging here. You were bragging in the truck. I was never bragging. Come on, you said the Saints would be.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout.
Oh,
That's going to leave them with
Why you
just
call
1
it timeout?
remaining here in this 4th
got
quarter.
Just let him call
Exposure.
a timeout.
Get your computer.
Now, when we
Come
was
on,
at
Jordan.
Walmart, all
If
over,
you would have been winning, you wouldn't be in this depression right now. Come on, Jordan. You wanted to go this length of the game. I told you 5 minutes I could beat you. I said the longer the game, the worse the defense. But you told me you were better than me. You
Okay, well, you about to get a
Come
penalty.
on. No, it's you that got a call. Oh, it's me. I thought it was you.
Boswell now to kick it
Oh, my
away after
bad.
the touchdown.
It was black and gold. That's why I thought it was you.
Got Now bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my own college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Breeze going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Breeze now. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. But escapes the sack. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
I put some pressure on him. I'm going to put some pressure.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze.
Way back there.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now Breeze. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Breeze, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Interception.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
So they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down now after the incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
Good game, brother.
Dude.
Good game. Good game. Come on. Let's shake. Oh, Jordan, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, Jordan.